can resist the temptation of a fresh salmon. The finest ingredients often require only the simplest preparation. Raw, incredibly juicy meat, chewy skin with a satisfying snap, and all-natural, additive-free roe. This salmon feast is currently unfolding along the Alaskan coast. Every year in early July, typically solitary brown bears congregate for this massive buffet. For the salmon, this is the first gauntlet of their journey home to spawn, where they must face a relentless onslaught from the forces of sea, land, and air. While waiting for the main schools to arrive, the bears pass the time foraging along the shore. However, they find only a few small clams and mussels, which only seems to make them hungrier. But there are lucky ones. One nursing mother, desperate to provide milk for her cubs, tirelessly flips stone after stone in search of a snack. When she finally finds something delicious, she is so excited that she nearly drops a heavy rock on one of her cubs. Another cub looks on as if to ask, "Are you okay?" Before long, the tide rolls in, and the feast officially begins. The first to arrive for the strongest salmon are the elite hunters. The bears' heavy frames suddenly appear remarkably nimble. In the face of such a prize, they display an unmatched level of agility. A coyote watches the bears gorge themselves, his eyes glowing with hunger. But at less than a 20th the size of a brown bear, he doesn't dare compete and can only watch from the sidelines. Once the bears are too stuffed to move, the coyote takes his turn. He is sleek and swift, moving like a well-aimed arrow. While he lacks the lethal power of a bear's paw, his sharp teeth pierce the fish with ease. In a land of such abundance, no one goes home empty-handed. While some lives end here, the bulk of the school successfully reaches the second hurdle, the river. Here, another group of fierce brown bears lies in wait. By August, the river becomes exceptionally narrow. Fortunately, the cool, damp air of the North Pacific brings rain, raising the water levels and allowing the salmon to continue their trek. Meanwhile, the experienced bears are already stationed at key points along the route, waiting for the meal to come to them. With food in such surplus, the bears actually become picky eaters. They target only the crispiest skin, the fatty bellies, and the sweet, rich roe. These parts aren't just delicious, they are high in calories, allowing the bears to pack on the high-quality fat essential for hibernation. Once they go into their dens, they will not eat, drink, or even relieve themselves for 6 full months. There is no need to worry about waste, however, as the remains of the salmon eventually decompose.